This little baby right here called Hip Hop Sisters has been a dream of mine for some time. And to actually see September 6th come upon us so quickly, it's like a dream come true to be able to deliver all of the news that I'm going to deliver today. So a few years ago, I had a show in Philadelphia, and I met a young lady by the name of Lex Diamond, an MC. And she said to me, people always say they want to help us as artists on the come up, but then when we have questions, we have no one that can answer them. We have no way to reach you all. So I said, wow, what a great idea to create a platform where artists who are striving to be known and to be seen and gain some notoriety can. And they can also network with one another. So out of that, hiphopsisters.com, the platform that currently lives on Ning, that's where that was born from, where women can put their posters, their videos, pictures, music, and be respected on that platform, whether they're MCs, DJs, journalists, photographers, dancers, choreographers. And then also with that, we'll have a monthly call where we'll bring like an expert on finances or publishing to talk to these young ladies about what they can do to protect their works, because, you know, put it on the internet doesn't mean that it will remain yours. And so we just like to educate them. So I did an interview for a column that President Lynn Richardson does for Global Grind. And out of that, we began to talk. And she asked me one day, what did I really want to do with Hip Hop Sisters? And I said, well, wow, I want to do so many things, but most of all, I want to give back to the community. I want to be able to speak to those who are being spoken to in hip-hop, but may not necessarily be getting the sustenance that they need from hip-hop lyrics today. So we talked, and out of that was born the foundation. And Hip Hop Sisters is about redefining the essence of young girls and women through hip-hop and unity. And I am looking to have these young women redefine themselves for themselves. I think at this point, with the images and the lyrics that are being pushed and promoted on mainstream, through mainstream media, doesn't really reflect how it is that we would want our next generation to come up, nor does it provide any inspiration or any positivity. Now, that's not to say that that type of hip-hop doesn't exist. It's just not on the forefront. It's not the top 10 on the radio station where they say hip-hop lives, but we have yet to see it really live there. Hip-hop is about the culture, and it's about community, it's about family, and it's about looking out for one another. And that's what Hip Hop Sisters is all about. And we have been busy. We've just started, I think a preliminary meeting was March, April, and we have made great strides since the beginning of this journey. And Lynn, the president, will tell you some of the things that we have accomplished and what we're looking to move on towards.
Yes, it's been from day one. Lyte said, this is what I want to do, and the angels in heaven said, okay, we're all going to come down. So you all are a part of that today. We have had the privilege and the opportunity to partner with Prudential, who has provided us with an enormous amount of support to do women in wealth luncheons around the country, because we know that money is an issue for people. And we want to blame the men for some things, but women, we got to do some stuff too. Like not buy purses that cost more than the amount of money you can keep in them on a regular basis. Don't get me started, because I can go there. So we've had an opportunity to do women in wealth luncheons at the Sigma Gamma Rho National Convention, where MC Lyte is an honorary member. We have also partnered with Project Reassurance, which is a national campaign to minimize the effects of teen pregnancy from a prevention perspective, but also as well as a maintenance perspective. We know and believe that every life is a gift from God, and so we don't want these young women who do find themselves pregnant to think that they're thrown away. So all kind of support has come from that area, not just in terms of words, what we say we're going to do, but one of our missions is to give back financial resources, and we've done that. We have also partnered with the Women in Entertainment Empowerment Network, Hip Hop for Life. Their representatives are here to do more to reach women. We're very excited, obviously, about the big announcement today, which I'll talk about in just a few moments, but we have also we've also unveiled the Hip Hop Sisters Summer Education Expressions of Life Institute for Girls. So in 2013, we're going to have, Lyte says one number and I say another. I can go overboard. I'm like 1,000 girls. No! We want to get to that many. But we are going to empower hundreds of young ladies and give them a full week of access to women like MC Lyte, like Melanie Fiona, like Salt, who is also on our advisory board, and give them the opportunity to redefine themselves from an economic perspective, an education perspective, dating, all these things that affect young girls aged 12 to 16, but also create a community for them to stay connected until we see them again the following year. So to say that we have started off with a bang is just a very small thing. We are very blessed to have not only the blessing, but the support of Russell Simmons, the godfather of hip-hop, and a passing of the torch, if you will. You know that the Hip Hop Summit Action Network we've touched millions of people around the globe on financial literacy, voter education, and so we're just very proud to pick up that torch and keep it going. Of course, the moment we've all been waiting for and are still waiting for is the MC Lyte UW Madison $100,000 first wave scholarship that will allow, that will allow one young person this year to get a 4-year degree, not from any school, but from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, one of the top financial institutions in the world. So how powerful could it be that we can be in the place where hip-hop originated, have the privilege to work with someone as iconic as MC Lyte, Melanie Fiona, Sabrina Thompson, Wing, all these powerful organizations, but also to have the opportunity to partner with Dr. Damon Williams. I call him the man. He's just the man. You're going to meet him soon. And his executive director, Mr. Willie Nay, who put together this wonderful program so that people who started out with hip-hop just beatboxing in the neighborhood in the South Bronx because there were fires and there was desolation and all these bad things happening can now turn that power and that energy into an academic degree. So we're very excited. I'm going to turn it back over to MC Lyte, who will introduce Dr. Damon Williams. We will have comments from members of our advisory board and supporters, and we'll open up the floor for questions.
Well, I think Lynn just said it's a $100,000 4-year all paid for scholarship to the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And what's beautiful about the program First Wave, which this is the First Wave MC Lyte Scholarship, is I got a chance to meet some of the students that are a part of this program. And when I tell you how exciting it was to see them performing their craft, but it so reminded me of myself when I was younger, and my mom had me in every drama class, every arts and crafts and anything that was free in this city. We went to on Saturdays and Sundays, and so I know what a rush it caused in me. I know that seeing theater made me believe I could actually be on stage, and it gave me so much more to hope for that I did very well academically because of it. And so when I see these kids perform, when we visited the school, I just thought how invigorating, how words can't really describe what I feel when I see them living their dream, and when I see them be in a state of being able to express themselves fully, where they're not told no, that doesn't work, or no, you know, as creative people, we want everything to work. We think of everything, and then there are other people who say this can't work. You know, it's like two sets of folks. And there at that university, they're never told no. And I just think that to be a participant and to find this young person who will be able to attend this school and go through the First Wave program is more than I ever could have hoped for. Even with Hip Hop Sisters, I could actually walk away now knowing that I've done something that will change someone's life. And so, without any more delay, I'd like to invite the Vice Provost of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Dr. Damon Williams.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're tremendously excited to be partnered with MC Lyte, the Hip Hop Sisters Foundation, and the incredible artists and hip hop leaders that are part of the board. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, one of the things we talk about is the Wisconsin idea. And this idea that the university has to cut against the grain. The university has to be a place of ideas. The university has to be a place of expression of truths. There's no more foundational space where truths exist than in hip-hop culture and in the words of our youth. The First Wave program is created, founded by my colleague to the left, Executive Director Willie May, who is one of the incredible visionaries of our time in the 21st century in education. Yes. 7 years ago, the university embarked upon a journey. And that journey was very simply foundationed upon these very three simple premises. Number one, we want to find amazing, talented students. And we have one of our alumni in the room right now, Kelsey Van Ert, who works right here in New York City in the Harlem Children's Zone. Love for Kelsey Van Ert. But we want to find amazing students who are scholars. We want to find amazing students who are creatives. We're going to find amazing students who are committed to community building and social change. Academic excellence, creative excellence in the urban hip-hop arts, and last and definitely not least, committed to community building and social change. And for 7 years, we've been on that grind each and every day, adding layers, adding pieces, adding partners like Urban Word NYC, who's been a deep partner for us here in the New York City metropolitan area, continuing to build something which is the first of its kind and the only of its kind, meaning we are the only institution, we are the first wave of what we see as a remarkable renaissance that's possible in capturing and transforming the lives of young people. The first wave of scholars to go to school with the scholarship, a hip-hop scholarship. We are proud to brand the scholarship with MC Lyte, an icon, and one of the things that Executive Director Nay says is we got to be real with what we're doing. And to be real means that as we embark upon this journey in the academy, we don't lose contact with the culture. And to be here in this hallowed ground now with MC Lyte in Rush Communications, where the Godfather resides, and so many others, it allows us to find another level of authenticity of what we're doing. A couple factoids about the program. And number one, we're moving into the 6th cohort. Every year we bring in 15 young persons. We now have represented 30 states across the nation. Each one of those students receives roughly $117,000 academic scholarship to go to school because they are meritorious. Upon arriving on campus, they can major across the board. Some will major in education. Some will major in theater and drama. Others will major in pre-medicine and say, I want to be a surgeon. They major across the board, but we try to nurture them academically. We try to nurture them as artists. They are graffiti artists, they are break dancers, they are poets, they are vocalists, they play musical instruments, and they cross across all of those mediums as they find voice so we can find the next Fiona, that we can find the next MC Lyte, that we can find the next Russell Simmons, that we can find individuals who are comfortable in front of camera, behind camera, in boardroom, and on the grassroots level of working with young people. That's why we're so proud of Kelsey and the work that she's doing here in the Harlem Children's Zone. Because each one of our young people, when you talk to them, they're amazing academically, but there's also an ethic of understanding that to much is given, much is expected. I will close there with a final point of the cumulative GPA for students in the program is over 3.0.
Wow.
The retention rate for the program is over 90%. The graduation rate of the first cohort entered into the program is 100%.
Wow.
Executive Director Nay, you have anything you'd like to add?
I would like to say that I want to give tribute to one of our young pioneers who just passed this last week. One of our young artists from Chicago, John Vietnam, passed in a tragic drowning, and he represented the best the First Wave had to offer. It's been an amazing journey in this past week because the community has come together, and I think when you have a successful program, it's when you have your hardest times you realize the strength of this community that you have. This group is basically a large family that comes from all different walks of life and different communities across this country, but has had already a deep impact internationally. We have a hip-hop, it's called the First Wave Hip-Hop Touring Ensemble that we take out on the road. They perform every year on Broadway as part of the Knicks Poetry Slam. And this summer, we went and we represented the United States at the Cultural Olympiad. And First Wave was on the Queen Elizabeth Theater. And to have these young hip-hop artists from the United States representing all of these cities and all of these communities, to be able to represent as part of a university as well is so critically important. Over 70% of our students are first-generation students, lower income, that would have never had a chance to go to higher education, and they are representing in a way that universities should represent their students. And so we just feel very honored about this collaboration, and our students are just so excited about the possibilities in the future and what this is going to mean for them. And we just see a great and bright future for the work that we're doing here and this launch that we're having with this collaboration.
Thank you. Thank you.